We hear them, but we have not been listening. Unfortunately, it took a 5-year-old for us to listen.
Another shooting in Dunbar this weekend. 2 men gunned down in their driveway just yesterday. So the gun violence that killed 5-year-old Andrew Faust last month has not slowed down. Fort Myers City Councilman Johnny Streets is advocating for real change, both in attitudes and behaviors by the local police, as well as how criminals are punished. His thoughts for change are being echoed by an unlikely ally, a Republican senator from Kentucky, Rand Paul.
Where are we going from here, community or chaos?
Councilman Johnny Streets is relieved that someone in the community broke the cycle of keeping silent when they witnessed a crime like the senseless death of 5-year-old Andrew Faust. Now, 2 men are behind bars, believed to be responsible for the drive-by shooting. But Streets says we can't expect things to get much better until we stop focusing on the symptoms of crime, the shocking headlines in the news, and take a deeper look at the causes of it.
A convicted felon gets 5 years. When he comes out, he's still a convicted felon. His civil rights is not restored. He can't get a job. He can't move anywhere that there may be public assistance to his family because he got a felony. He can't get into any military. You know, maybe he could get rejected from a school loan because he has a felony.
Senator Rand Paul from Kentucky understands what Streets is advocating. Paul says the Republican Party needs to take the lead in reforming the penal code. He thinks nonviolent offenders should have their felony records expunged after serving their time.
For example, I've been talking for several years now about how the war on drugs, we need to have fairer sentencing, we need to let people get back to work.
Streets wants to start a conversation with the community, how members of both parties need to look at how harsh sentencing is making it impossible for young black men to get back on track after serving time in prison.
Maybe once you do your time, you pay your debt to society, maybe you have some training or some education that you can find a job and you don't have this felony hanging over you because your rights have been restored.
Well, Councilman Street says he's reaching out to as many people as possible and right now is focused on encouraging the Fort Myers Police Department to get out of their patrol cars and walk their beat, developing relationships with everyone in the community. Now we want to hear from you. Do you think nonviolent criminals should have their record cleared? Tell us what you think when you call us at 206-FOX4 or email news@fox4now.com.